this final race is hyped up a bit by the Solar Eclipse. And just like in Sand Ruins, you're facing Sonic and his buddies, only this time you're playing as Jet, so that's a bit different. Yeah, you have to be pretty twitchy with those ramps or you could end up messing up. See if I can catch up with him. There's this one really helpful speed shortcut, this grind rail right here. It allows you to skip a lot of that zero gravity section, which is mostly like jumps and stuff. So it's a bit less of a pain if you take that grind rail. Well, not that the other formations have, the other type characters have some useful shortcuts too, but that's one's a bit pretty helpful. Oh boy. And that's what happens when you don't maneuver around the ramps properly. Oh great, that's Sonic behind me. I'll just keep ahead of him. Oop. And there he goes. Shoot, I'm going there. Not that I have to worry about that, though. So, in the lead, and that's how I like it. That's how you tackle those ramps. Yeah, that may be true, but Jet is maintaining 250 speed, so that's not really going to help, since you have to boost to go that fast. Okay, we are going in for the win. Yeah, that about sums it up. I'm the best. Okay, so it skips the part where Jet raises Babylon Garden into the sky, and we get this.
Newsflash. A mysterious airborne object has just appeared above the site where the X-World Grand Prix is being held. Apparently, Sonic and his friends have gone to investigate. We'll try and get more details right after this important announcement.
Oh man, looks like we have company.
We gonna rumble?
Targeting, tab.
Knuckles, now's not the time to fight. Smart thinking. Let's get out of here. Forget the red mutt. Let's go, Storm.
Did she say red mutt? Why you?
Hey, Knuckles, wait for me!
Okay, so we got Wave just trying to beat all the Eggman Robo, not to mention Tailstorm and the Red Mud himself. So, yeah, gotta take advantage of the stage, as always. For example, there's a pretty good shortcut with this Turbulence. So, what you want to do here is try to go to the edge and then perform a trick, because that gets you going considerably faster. There's also a couple of good fly shortcuts, so yeah, I think fly is pretty OP in this stage. Well, not that that doesn't help me win, but there's also another fly shortcut near the starting line, or the finish line. I guess it's both. That allows you to skip that whole section. Then again, we repeat, doing a good trick, going to 355 speed, 370, 390, 4. Yep, I am on a roll with this. Problem is you can't really get as many rings. I mean, you don't really need them because of these shortcuts, but these shortcuts also prevent you from getting a lot of rings, which you need to level up and buy extreme gear with. But that's not really a concern when you're trying to win. Okay, I have this race pretty much covered. I don't think I'm gonna lap that guy, but yeah, I'm not gonna lap him. I am, however, going to dominate this competition by I don't know how many seconds. Let me see. Oh, by 26 seconds? That's winning by a long shot.
I lost! So don't play games with me! I don't want your pity, nor do I need it!
What? Are you crazy? If they don't want it, then let's take it. Treasure is treasure. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go!
What? Finally, something interesting.
Look, Sonic, the door's closing!
Hurry up!
Whoa, what's this?
Okay, so this is the last battle, and instead of a regular battle, you have... This is the equivalent of a regular boss battle in normal video games. Dang it. So, this one's harder to... This stage, it's harder to take advantage of shortcuts and all because there aren't really any. So what you have to do is ride through others' turbulence and see if you can maintain your air. Yeah, it really pays to ride turbulence. And the only items you get are air that you can use to refill your tank, so unfortunately that's not really that helpful. and there's not much you can really take advantage of either. I think you really have to rely on others when it comes to this race. And this is the perfect example of that. Okay. Zoom in on him. Missed him. Okay. Here we go. We got it. So, yeah, the only real struggle now is getting ahead of everyone else with so little air. So, you do have to be careful. Just try to avoid stuff like boosting and air sliding and tornadoing as minimally as possible. The Blue Star 2 kind of does have an advantage here because it has a faster boosting speed and it's faster than the rest of the gear here. Okay, so I'll have to ride Jet's Turbulence. Yeah, sometimes it's actually better not to do tricks because it's going into air slows you down. Ooh boy. This guy, you also have to be careful on this guy on this last lap because he throws little balls of doom that slow you down. It all ends on this lap. I hope. Finally. Now I just have to keep my air up. Right. So I'll see if I can win this race. You don't have to win the race, you just have to kill the Guardian. So you do have to be a bit meticulous with boosting. But if you do it right, you still can win. So that's all the races you have to do, and this happens.
Too awestruck by the treasure to notice me, eh?
Eggman!
Now hand over the treasure! What's so funny? Hand over the treasure right now!
Okay, catch!
The treasure of Babylon is finally mine! Cloth? Let's see. This looks interesting. At long last, we've completed our ultimate invention. With this, our lives will be easier, without the need to work so hard to keep ourselves flying. Stolen, the 13th leader of the Babylon Rogues. It's amazing. The carpet's rich texture is a sight to behold, and the way it feels is extraordinary. Something such as this could only have been created in Babylon. Undoubtedly, this carpet will be in high demand from all around the world. But what's this? No way. I went to the trouble of holding the World Grand Prix for this? I can't believe I just wasted my time for this piece of junk.
What's this? Good eyes. Didn't think you'd spot it for a second, Shorty, but you did.
Hey, what are you talking about?
This isn't just a piece of fabric.
Right. Take a look at the material. It's the same stuff we use for our extreme gear.
You don't say! Oh, it's...
Not sure, but maybe it's a prototype gear.
a magic carpet. I thought that those only existed in fiction. That's quite funny, actually. I never imagined that we Babylonians could be descendants of real genies.
So, you're leaving this place?
Yeah, the back of the carpet has more words of wisdom. It says, this was invented to allow Babylonians to travel all over the world to gather treasure. Some things never change, huh? But enough of this friendly banter, Sonic. You better make sure you're ready when we meet face to face once again.
You bet.
Come on, Jet, it's time to split.
Hey, I wanted to say that.
We should split too, right?
Yeah. You may be fastest for now, but I'll be back, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, so that's all the stories we have for this. I think, in a way, this is one of the better Sonic racing games. It has a lot of intensity that you don't see in other games. Like in the classics, you can kind of put the intensity on and off depending on how fast you go. Then the racing games before this weren't really as good because, well, Sonic Group 2 was kind of like, it was just kind of hard to maintain speed, and it was just really like, bleh. Then Sonic R didn't really have good mechanics or level design, and it was way too short. But this one has a lot of stuff that this one kind of fixes those. It's still pretty fast, but there's also a lot of depth to it. There's shortcuts you can take, tricks you can do to go faster, doing stuff like riding turbulence, performing tricks. And honestly, it's one of those games that even if you start out badly, you can dominate it. You can still come in first. I mean, I've done it before. I've been in like 8th place after a big failure and then gotten in first. I guess the replayability does have a bit of issues because it's a bit easy to memorize, but it does have several things you need to recognize, like which ones are, like, which of the speed, fly, and power type shortcuts are shortcuts and which ones aren't. So that kind of keeps you waiting. And in a minute you'll have things like mission mode and a couple of Grand Prix and extra extreme gear for you to try out, so that adds to the replayability. It's also really original too. I mean, I've never really seen a racing game like this. I mean, the future racing games, Sonic and the Sega All-Stars Racing, are more based off Mario and Diddy Kong Racing, but this one is its own story, really. Has an okay plotline too.